grew up in Hawaii, lived in California, and then moved to Paris about 4 years ago.
Hi, my name is Tim Green. I grew up in California, and I've been living in France for about 5 years now in Paris, and just loving it.
Well, we got married in the 7th arrondissement, and it was a very arduous process because they require 1,000 different forms, and they've informed us numerous times that it's not like in the US where you can just walk in the door and decide that you want to get married. No, not at all. They had us get our birth certificates with apostilles from the US. They have to be certified copies, and they must be notarized as well. I should have brought the entire dossier, but
so it takes at least 3 weeks to get in contact with the city that you were born in, like the city hall.
Yes.
And then I think the Secretary of State has to sign the apostille, and that takes like another 2 weeks. And then they have to send it, all the way to Paris. Actually, they have to send it to our parents in California, who then have to send it to us in Paris because they can't send it to a foreign address. And once that's arrived, then we can go to the marry in the 7th and
to request permission to get married, at which point you must post your bans. If anyone protests the marriage, they have 3 weeks to say no. And as archaic as that sounds, you must wait for that 3-week period. You have to go to the American Embassy and the British Embassy to get all of your, you've got to file for a petition, a marriage, like that you are not already married with your embassy. Then you have to, there's like 10 different forms you must fill out and file and have notarized at the embassy, in which case you've got to make the appointments at least 3 to 6 weeks in advance. So it's not a quick process.
But I have to say that being English is a lot easier to get married than being an American, because the English embassy is really easy and fast, and they, you don't even have to get a special paper. They just give you this piece of paper saying, we trust that you've never married anyone else in another country, and you sign it, and it's like done. Whereas in the States, it's not the case. You have to go all the way through the States and verify that you've never been married before, and then get it signed by the President of the United States.
No. No, but it's a long process. And the U.S. Embassy definitely is more on it than the British Embassy.
We got married in a courtroom, and it's a beautiful courtroom in the 7th, and then it's this amazing building with a beautiful garden in the back. And I guess you could, in theory, kind of get some flowers and really decorate the whole setting and make it more like a wedding ceremony as well as the civil ceremony. But we kind of kept it low-key and just invited close friends. There was also the eruptions of the volcano in Iceland that were going off at the same time.
We would have rescheduled the civil ceremony if we could have, but since the French bureaucracy is so, overwhelming, we decided to go forward with the civil ceremony and just move the actual religious ceremony for all of our guests because no one could arrive. And they were so friendly at the marry, knowing that no one could come from the States or, any of the surrounding countries because all airports were closed. So they were really nice.
Also, we wanted to make sure that Miley could get her visa as soon as possible, being married to an English person in France.
So it was a mariage blanc. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, was it?
Cut.